Hello everyone, welcome to this video lesson. So, topic natin today will be problem solving involving quadratic equations. So, hinati ko to into two videos. So, first part natin will involve number problems. So, yung susunod na video natin is about geometry problems. So, ito yung mga rectangles, triangles, like that. So, yan yung part 2. Okay. So, the steps in solving problem in quadratic equation. Number 1, read and analyze the problem carefully. Number 2, represent the one unknown by an algebraic expression, and then yung isa pang unknown in terms of the first. Then, you form an equation. So, ito yung magiging working equation mo para ma-solve mo yung unknown. Okay? And then, after solving the unknown, check for your solution. So, let us have example number 1. Find two consecutive positive integer whose product is 72. So, ang given natin dito sa problem natin is consecutive positive integer. Pag sinabi natin consecutive, ibig sabihin magkasunod sila na integer, pero positive, okay? So, ang product daw nila ay 72. So, given natin, let x represent natin yung variable, yung first positive integer. So, siya yung x. And then, yung kasunod, di ba, pag magkasunod, mag-add ka lang ng 1. Therefore, yung second positive integer will be x plus 1. So, ang working equation niyan, multiply mo tong dalawang integer na to, kasi according to the given, ang product nila is 72. So, x times the quantity of x plus 1 is equal to 72. So, ito na yung iyong working equation. Okay, simplify natin to. Using the distributive property, we have x squared. X times x will be x squared. And then, ito naman will be x, 1 times x will be x. And then, equal to 72. Okay, so, maganda siya, sana siyang gamitan ng completing the square in solving for the roots. But, nakita ko kasi ang ating value ng b dito will be 1. So, add number siya. Pag dinivide ko ng 2, magkakaroon ka pa ng fraction. So, try natin by factoring. Okay, so, yung 72, lipat natin to the other side of the equation by using the addition property of equality. So, additive inverse ng 72 will be negative 72. So, mag-minus tayo both side ng equation ng 72. Okay, so, the equation now will be x squared plus x minus 72. Factors ng 72 na 1 ang magiging difference, kasi mga factors ng 72 is 72 times 1, 36 times 2, 18 times 4, so 12 times 6, so and 9 times 8. So yung 9 times 8 yung nakikita ko. So by factoring, check mo siya, yung outer tsaka inner will be 9x minus 8x, x na lang natitira. So this is correct factor. This is the factored form. Okay, so solve for the roots using the zero product property. So, mag-minus 9 ka dito, minus 9 ka doon, para maging 0 yung nasa left side, x na lang matitira. So, x is equal to negative 9. Mag-add ka ng 8 dito, para maging 0 siya, x na lang ang matitira, add ka rin ng 8 doon. So, x equals to 8. Okay, so, given natin positive, therefore, ini-neglect natin yung roots na negative. Okay, so, first integer natin will be 8. So, para makuha natin yung second integer, tignan mo yung sa given mo, yung nirepresent mo kanina. So, second integer is represented by the expression x plus 1. So, knowing that x is 8, so we have the second integer as 9. Okay, so ganun lang kadali yun. Sundan mo lang yung mga steps in solving quadratic equation. Number 2, the product of two consecutive positive even, take note of this, even integer is 168. Find the integers. So, ganun din, represent natin yung first positive even integer as x. So, ang difference ng bawat even integer is 2 kasi, di ba? Example, 2, 4. So, ang difference nila will be 2. So, para makuha mo yung susunod na integer sa x, mag-add ka ng 2. Yan. So, eto na siya. So, ang product daw nila is ang product daw nila, yung x saka yung quantity x plus 2 is equal to, ayan, 168. Okay, so simplifying using the distributive property. So ito yung working equation natin. So that will be x squared. And then ito naman is 2x equals to 168. So dito gagamitan ko siya ng completing the square kasi even number yung b natin. So 2 divided by 2 will be 1. 1 squared will still be 1. So mag-add ka ng 1 dito, mag-a-add din ako ng 1 doon. So bakit completing the square ang ginamit ko? Kasi yung constant natin nasa right side na, di ba? Yun yung second step natin. So by completing the square again, so etong nasa left side, nag-add tayo ng 1, nag-add din tayo ng 1 dito. Itong nasa left side, perfect square trinomial na, ang factors niyan will be square of binomial na x plus 1. Quantity of x plus 1, quantity squared is equal to 169. Now, we use the square root principle or property para mawala yung square na yon. You take the square root of 169. Ayan na siya. So, and the square root of 169 is positive 13 and negative 13. Okay, so we will solve kasi may 1 pa tayo dito. So, x plus 1 equals 13. Yung isa naman, x plus 1 equals negative 13. Okay, so mag-minus 1 ka dito. Mag-minus 1 ka rin doon. So, x is equal to 12. Mag-minus 1 ka rin dito. Mag-minus 1 ka dito sa negative 13. So, the result will be negative 14. So, we will neglect again the negative 1 because according to the given, positive ang kailangan natin. So, yung first integer natin will be 12. Para makuha yung second integer, tingnan mo yung expression kanina, yung x plus 2. Knowing that x is 12, mag-add ka lang ng 2. Ayun na siya. So, second integer will be 14. Okay, so let us move on to another example. Example number 3. One positive number is 10 more than another. Ang product daw nila is 56. What are the numbers? Okay, so given natin, represent again the first number as x. Yung pangalawang number, tignan mo yung given, 10 more than another daw, ibig sabihin, second number will be x plus 10. So, tignan mo, 10 more than another. Yung another, yun yung first number natin, yung x. Okay, ang working equation nito will be x times quantity of x plus 10 equals to 56. Simplifying this, ito yung working equation natin. Using the distributive, we have x squared plus 10x equals to 56. So, ang b natin is even number uli. Gamitan ko uli siya ng completing the square. 10 divided by 2 will be 5. Then, pag in-squared ko siya, 25. So, mag-a-add ako ng 25 dito. Para maging perfect square trinomial siya, mag-add ka rin ng 25 sa right side ng equation. So, ito na siya. So, itong left side is a perfect square trinomial. Factors niyan, square of binomial. Na x, quantity of x plus 5, quantity square. 56 plus 25 naman will be 81. Okay, so again, we will use the square root property. To remove the square sa left side, we take the square root of the other side. The square root of 81. Square root ng 81 will be 9 and negative 9. So, meron na ulit tayong dalawang solution dito. 2 solutions. Kasi may 5 pa tayo. Yan. So, x plus 5 equals to 9. Yung isa, x plus 5 equals to negative 9. Minus 5 ka dito para mag-x na lang matira sa left side. Minus 5. Minus 5 ka rin sa right side. So, 9 minus 5 will be x equals to 4. Minus 5 ka dito. Minus 5 ka rin doon. So, x na lang matitira sa left side. Sa right side naman will be negative 14. So, according to the given, positive siya. So, we will neglect again the negative 14. Okay, so, first number natin will be 4. Para makuha natin yung second number, tignan mo yung ni-represent mo kanina, yung second number natin will be x plus 10. Knowing that x is 4, makukuha natin yung second number. So, the second number will be 14. So, the answer now is 4 and 14. Okay? So, isa pang example. This involves age problem naman. Si Anna daw is thrice as old as John. Now, if the product of their ages is 432, how old are they now? So, si Anna is thrice. So, i-represent natin, ang given natin dito, yung re-represent natin yung age ni John as X, and then yung si Anna naman, yung multiply mo lang yung ng 3 yung edad ni John. So, that will be Anna's age represented by 3x. Thrice daw ng age ni John. Yung age ni John is x. So, 3x. Okay, so the working equation natin will be x times 3x. Ang product ng age nila is 432. So, this is 3x squared. Ito ang working equation. So, multiplying this will become 3x squared equals to 432. So, dito, simplify natin to, divide natin both sides ng 3 using the multiplication property of equality. So, 3 divided by 3 will be 1. So, x squared na lang ang matitira sa left side. Sa right side naman, 432 divided by 3 will be 144. So, using the square principle property, para mawala yung square, you take the square root of 144. And the square root of 144 is 12 and negative 12. So, wala namang edad na negative, di ba? So, we will neglect again the negative 12. So, ang age now ni John will be 12. So, John is 12 years old. And Anna, si Anna, para makuha ng age ni Anna, multiply mo yung edad ni John ng 3. So, 3x times is equal to 3 times 12. And that will be 36. So, ang edad ni Anna is 36 years old. Okay, so, ganun lang mag-solve ng number problems involving quadratic equations. So, sundan mo lang yung mga steps, read the problem carefully and analyze, and then represent mo yung mga unknowns by a single variable, and then yung pangalawang unknown, represent mo in terms of the first variable. Then, form the working equation. Gamitan mo ng completing the square, factoring, kahit quadratic formula, pwede rin. Ito, ginamit natin dito, square root property. So, nag-extract lang tayo ng square root. So, we were able to solve for their ages. Okay, so hope you like it. Sana may natutunan kayo. God bless everyone. Thank you.